Beloved in Christ, may the Lord fill your minds and your heart with His peace. Amen. Today is the Saturday within the octave of Easter, and I come your way once again with a reflection of the day. Today, instead of focusing on the gospel reading, we are focusing on the first reading. So we are reading from the Acts of the Apostles, chapter 4, verses 13 to 21. And the caption of today's reflection is the name Jesus. The name Jesus. We all have our convictions, belief systems, ideologies, philosophies, political stance, etc. We acquire them with time by reading from books, encounters with others, and experiences that we gain along the way. With time, these ideologies and belief systems become part of us, such that we defend them like territories with our lives. When we get to this point, we are speaking about passion for that which we believe. Can you transfer that same passion to the Lord in serving Him, pushing His word across, defending the name above all names, the name Jesus? Today's reading is like a court. And then within that court, what is to be discussed is about a particular name, such that one party wants it erased from history, and another party wants to hold the flag high and then the banner of that name. From chapter 3 of Acts of the Apostles, we hear Peter and John heal a lame man at the gate called the Beautiful Gate, using the name Jesus. And they used the opportunity to preach to the people about this same name. One who lived among them, ate with them, yet he was never respected, but they never knew the hidden mystery behind his name. But it is coming out now after his death and resurrection. So Peter and John have been arrested today, not for any crime, but for the crime of healing someone in a particular name. Beloved, the name Jesus. They are today before the Sanhedrin. Remember, the Sanhedrin is charged to protect the Jewish faith. And so they examine every new teaching and every new teacher that appears on the land. Why then should Peter and John be arrested? Will be the most interesting question. What are they teaching apart from the topics already treated in the book of the prophet about the Messiah, Jesus the Christ? Before going to the case, the leaders realize or they recognize these two, namely Peter and John. Although they realized they were different, now they are bold and articulate, although they are not learned. Then it dawned on them that they have been moving with that man that they captured and crucified, the man called Jesus. Beloved, the name Jesus changes everything. They may not have been schooled in the famous schools within the territory, but they were indeed schooled by the greatest of all rabbis, that is Jesus. What the Sanhedrin couldn't get is that this man Jesus troubled us. We had him killed, and even in his so-called death, he is still troubling us. How could this be? They realized there is a new wave of wind blowing, a new flame of the Spirit blowing. But where is it powered from? Beloved, it is powered from a particular source, and that source is the name Jesus. It dawned on them that it took only Peter and John to use the name Jesus to heal a lame man, even when this man is supposedly dead. If we don't stop it now, and this name is engraved upon the heart of people, it will be like a cancer, and it will be unstoppable. But how can they do that was their dilemma, because they were trapped. Why? Simply because the miracle that Peter and John performed could not be denied, since it was evident to all. So if that is the case, then no beating about the bush or mincing words. They came out strongly and straightforward to warn them not to speak anymore to anyone about that name Jesus. What a shame. Peter's response is so beautiful. He says, there is no option here. It is like your doctrines, ideologies, beliefs. You cannot separate them from yourself. Exactly what is happening to us. We cannot but speak about what we have seen and heard. We cannot give up on this rich experience because it took us a long way to get here. We were schooled by the risen Lord upon all the schooling that we had, hearing about the empty tomb and the appearances, yet we doubted, going back to our old profession, being commissioned again, and now here we are. So it will take us more than a warning to stop us from speaking about this name. Beloved, what have you seen? What have you heard? Which song can't you stop singing? Has the name Jesus changed anything in your life? Do you have a testimony to share? Then let nothing stop you. Now we go to the most fundamental question. Why were the leaders so scared about the name Jesus? You may quickly say it is guilt, but it is more and far much more than that. Beloved, what does a name represent? A name gives an identity. A name gives a source of belonging to somebody, and a name provides a security. So one with all these three qualities, namely an identity, a sense of belonging and security, a one who is not under any yoke. Such a person is a free man and can never be controlled. So the leaders are more scared of losing their control over the people. The people are under bondage of the law, bondage of traditions, wrong religious observances, but the name Jesus has the capacity of liberating them from such grip, and they were not ready to allow it happen. Beloved, the name Jesus. Are you under any yoke? Are you in any trouble? Are you under any curse? Are you into any covenant that you feel it is time to break away from? Have you reached a point in life that you feel you cannot take a step forward? Neither can you retreat, neither can you maintain your stand. Are people laughing at you? Do you feel trapped? All you need to do is to submit to the name Jesus. As the people asked Peter and John, what can we do to be saved? What can we do to liberate ourselves? What can we do to free ourselves? Pay attention to the answer of Peter. Just believe. Beloved, I am encouraging you just to believe and to now join the new camp of believers of the name of Jesus, and everything will fall into place. Have a spirit-filled day, favored of Yahweh.